we're going to pause from our countdown to get into some milestones. Yes, hockey is the ultimate team sport, but there are individual players who are coming to the threshold of some amazing achievements, like playing 1,000 career games. Ryan O'Reilly is getting there first, it would appear. As you look at that board, Rupper, who jumps out at you?
Oh, man. I think Brad Marchand. Brad Marchand is a little bit of a late bloomer in his career, but you're talking about 1,000 games, and I'm pretty sure, without seeing it right in front of me, he's not that far off in the next little while of getting 1,000 points. And I think that he's got a sneaky case here for a Hall of Fame bid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think that's how good this guy has been. And his story and his road to the NHL has been incredible. So that's one that I think is really neat.
Yeah, and I look at that, and I look at Alex Pietrangelo, Petro, as we like to call him. He's now won 2 cups with 2 different teams. And as a stud defenseman, not many guys get to do that, but he did. He's the real deal. I was surprised. I didn't realize he was that close to 1,000 games, but that guy, he's got leadership qualities. He's a fantastic player, obviously, and he's got some size, too. So he is an all-around great player.
We know that scoring goals is the name of the game. There are players who are closing in on some notable milestones, including Evgeny Malkin at the top of the list on our board here with 471, certainly within range for him to get to 500 this season. Connie, when you look at the 4 players up on that board, which one strikes you most?
Well, just Evgeny Malkin, just his longevity, what he's been able to do for so long. And then last year, people thought that there might be a little drop-off to his game. There was absolutely no drop-off. When he's injured, yeah, obviously he's not very effective. But when he's in the lineup, Evgeny Malkin still brings it each and every night. So he's going to be counted on very heavily in Pittsburgh this year. It's Sidney's team, and it's Evgeny Malkin's. And, those 2 guys are the key cogs to that machine.
And they're ticked off. They're not used to not making the playoffs, right? Like, they're motivated, and they got to be excited too, because I feel like they believe that management has gone out and given them an opportunity that, hey, as a player, when I'm not saying their career's winding down as far as Malkin and Crosby. They can still play at a very high level, and quite frankly, if they want to keep playing for a long time, they probably can. But the fact of the matter is, they are a certain age, and in the past, you can't play till you're 50, right? Like, that times when your management goes out and they make moves to help you, I think that gets you even more motivated. But if Evgeny Malkin, to get to 500 goals for him, I think is a huge milestone. And it's one where I will always yell this from the mountaintops. He should have been on that all-time 100 list.
Yes.
I can't believe he wasn't.
Yes.
Sometimes that's you don't get recognition because you play with a great like Sidney Crosby. It's the same thing that's going on in Edmonton with Leon Draisaitl.
Right.
And so I love seeing Gino get his milestones here at 500. That's a lot of goals.
2 points milestones. We understand just how valuable it is to know what you're going. I mean, it's ridiculous. It says 1,485. Ovi, are you serious, Rupper? That's dazzling.
You know what? I wonder I don't have the number, but this guy's probably averaged 4 shots a game or so for his entire career. So
Easy.
throw that in there.
Yeah.
So 4 times 1485. That's a lot of shots, and he probably has averaged 2 hits a game too. So you throw that in there. I mean, the way the guy's played, the fact that he even has this number is incredible to me. I mean, Ovi plays the game differently. He's not going to win a Selke, but he plays hard. He gets in there, and he's got a little fire in his belly, and I think that he's learned that later on in his career, and he got a cup out of that, and now he's chasing that all-elusive all-time goal record. Like, this guy is going to be high-stepping out on the ice.
He's durable, and that's what's amazing because he plays a tough game. I look at that, and I see Phil Kessel, and I can't believe he's 8 points shy of 1,000. Now, he still hasn't found a team this year, but I think a team will go out and sign him eventually. He's a power play specialist. He can shoot the puck like not many guys can, aside from Alex Ovechkin. He's kind of like the Babe Ruth of hockey because he looks a little pudgy, doesn't look like he's in great shape, but I've heard from teammates who say he works hard. He's actually in better shape than people realize, and he loves the game. And more importantly, teammates love him.
Yes.
He's a good guy to have in the dressing room.
Can we pull up that picture again of that board?
It's amazing.
Phil Kessel, I will say this, and you're right, that's how it's kind of been perceived. But he looks like he's been working out. Look at the shoulders there, guys. I mean, might be big shoulders that he's wearing, but he looks ready to go, right? And Phil, you mentioned it, and talking to guys and playing against him, he's actually really, really strong on his stick. Like, he has this absurd strength where you try to take the puck away from him, you can't do it. And it doesn't really make sense optically when you're looking at him, but he's a leadership guy too, where he just needs an opportunity, right? And he's come out and he has said, don't let this the Iron Man streak get in the way of this. And I think that's very important for him to come out and say, because everybody loves him. He's a fan favorite everywhere he's gone. He's almost got this mystique to him in the rooms around NHL because he's hilarious. He's laid back. Yeah. You need to get that out of the way, because I think teams are like, I want his influence in our room. I love what he can bring, where he can help our team. But I don't want to be the bad guy if he is struggling and I got to take him out of the lineup. Well, that's done. I would love to see Phil Kessel get an opportunity here, and it's impressive. He's had an unbelievable career.